50 now? Is it
50. 50. 50.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's episode 50. The Always Chillin' podcast. I lost count.
50.
It's been a while.
50.
We parlayed a sick break into our 2-week break.
Caught the Coco.
Yeah,
man.
you had the COVID, man.
the
How
Coco.
was that?
What
was that like?
Shit, man.
This is the first time you've had it, right?
First time I got it, man. I thought I was going to slide through this shit, man. But I remember 2 Saturdays ago, I was actually cutting hair. And I just remember, and I was deep that day too. And I was like, fuck, I got to fight through this shit. But I just remember it just like hit me like a train, like a car just hit me or something. And I was just like, oh my God, I ain't right. Immediately, like that. I'm not right, man. I fought through all the haircuts, and I got an old mattress, an old blow up mattress. I was like, oh fuck, I got that mattress upstairs. So I went and pulled the mattress down, man, and people knocking on the door and shit. And I'm like, hey, it's a wrap. I'm done. Actually, I don't know how long I slept. I had to drive 25-mile-an-hour home, man, because I was just shaking so bad.
And that was just the beginning of it.
That was just the beginning of the shit, man. And
It got worse from there.
It got worse after that. Got worse. I couldn't move. I actually thought I broke my fucking back. Like from my hips all the way up to like my shoulders, man. I thought I broke my back.
No shit.
Yeah. That's how it hit me. Then I kept getting this pain in my side, and I'm like, fuck, is this shit attacking my fucking kidneys? It's like I felt like my kidneys were being attacked, man. It was a hard time, man. But
damn, I
think, due to our lifestyle and being plant-based for the past several years, 6 or 7 years, I pretty much got over it in about 4 or 5 days. It didn't hit me. It didn't take me down like
too bad.
A lot of people I do know it did. But the time I did have that shit, yeah, I was like, oh fuck. I knew immediately that's what it was. 'Cause I don't get sick very rarely. I had chicken pox when I was like 8. And never really been sick. I even all those years in the penitentiary where dudes are HIV positive, hepatitis A, B, C, and many other fucking diseases. You know what I mean? I just developed a new lifestyle while I was in there. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to apply it out here and thought I was gonna slide through without catching the Coco, man. But he got your boy.
I'm still good so far. I've tested like 20 times because I'm pretty sure my wife's had it twice. People at work keep getting it. People I've just been around keep getting it. My family's gotten it. You guys got it. I feel like we probably were in contact at some point.
Well,
we were supposed to hang out with you guys a couple weekends ago,
right?
And my wife texted Janet like, "Yo, what's up? What are you guys doing?" And she was like, "Oh, another time. I'm just super tired." And then the next day, you were like, "Oh, I got COVID."
Yeah,
we
well,
like,
it hit her first. It hit her that Wednesday. It didn't hit me till that Saturday. It hit her that Wednesday, and I'm like, "Oh, my wife. If you know my wife, she's busybody. You know what I mean? She, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with?" I had to ask her like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Just like that. She's like, I think I got that shit. I'm like, nah, man. Because we never took our masks off. Even when we would go, I still wear my shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we don't understand or where, but you never can tell. That's just like I always said, clients. I'm sure I've cut clients that are HIV positive and whatever, and they don't have to tell me, and I'm not gonna ask. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I'm sure somehow, some way, we got in contact with that shit, where maybe we got
it's going around real bad.
But I don't think it ever went anywhere. I think they were just downplaying that shit.
Yeah, everybody got real complacent for a while.
Well, it's people started lacking other shit in the news, other bullshit in the news. Like this COVID ain't.
Will Smith
kind of fuck shit up. You know what I mean? Fuck shit up. Will Smith. What else happens? There was some other bullshit that happened. Oh, Ukraine.
Yeah, there's a war. I was about to say there's some other bullshit. Like,
you know what I mean?
Like
there's some other bullshit going on. So it kind of took everybody off COVID. COVID wasn't hot no more. So I don't think the shit.
But people are still getting it.
People still getting that shit.
Yeah.
Then we got monkeypox.
Yeah, I saw that.
But wait a minute. Wait, homie. Wait. I think you mentioned it, and I was like, what? So I had to research it. They're calling it an STD?
Oh, I didn't say that. You didn't hear that.
No,
from
no,
me?
okay.
I
It
didn't
must have
know-
been
I didn't know that.
must have been my other white
Those-
homie.
Yeah, there's
yeah,
another
somebody.
white
Yeah, it's an STD, dog. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know.
guy.
So
I saw they were gonna change the name of it.
really.
Yeah, well, because it's monkeypox, and then I thought it came from Africa first, right? Didn't it?
Monkeypox?
I
Yeah,
thought,
I think
thought
so.
Yeah,
think
so that's
so.
just like they're gonna change the name just because, you know.
You don't want to hurt the monkey's feelings.
No, well, no, that just could get racist like real fast. You know?
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
like they started calling COVID Kung Flu. Imagine,
I ain't hear that one.
yeah, like imagine the type of shit that
That's
people
funny,
will be
man, I'm
calling
sorry.
monkeypox. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I think they're trying to get ahead of the racism. A little
Okay.
bit on it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. I think what was it? Swine flu
So,
started fucking up the pork industry.
yeah,
So I think
Yeah,
the pork
they
industry
call
called
it
the CDC
H1N1.
and was like, "Hey, motherfuckers, y'all fucking with our money."
yeah, that's what happened for real.
So they had to go to the H1N1.
H1N1, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, monkeypox is bad
Monkeypox.
branding.
Who fucking the monkey though?
I don't think it's an STD.
Look it up real quick.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
I only went to one source.
All right.
And that's I remember I just cracked up and I ain't looked no more.
All right, let's look this up real quick.
STD, monkeypox.
Let's see. Well,
Somebody-
you guys see Joe Biden fall off his bicycle?
That was
Pretty crazy.
That was some funny
I've
shit.
never seen a president do that before.
No,
I don't think.
I don't think I've ever seen. Didn't he? The motherfucker fell up the stairs too, ain't he?
Oh yeah.
Fell up the stairs,
Yeah,
not
I
down the
forgot it.
motherfuckers. He
I
fell
forgot
up
about
them
that. He's old,
motherfuckers.
man.
Hey, man. See, that's the motherfucker y'all put in there. I mean, shit.
He's old. Leave him alone.
Leave him alone, man.
He's old. Monkeypox virus is a species of double-stranded DNA virus which causes monkeypox. Okay.
Okay.
Human orthopox virus that includes variola, cowpox, and vaccine. It didn't say anything about an STD.
Doesn't.
How is monkeypox spread? I guess it could be an STD. It spreads through direct contact with body fluids or sores on the body of someone who has monkeypox. Can also be spread through respiratory secretions when people have close face-to-face contact.
Fucking COVID.
Yeah, pretty much the same way
The
you
flu.
catch anything else.
The fucking cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, goddamn.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't know what monkeypox is. It like, does it kill you?
Nah, I think you get these little,
Just little boil things.
yeah, like little pustules.
It says
and
it's
shit.
related to smallpox. Yeah, it's a viral disease affecting rodents and primates in rainforest areas of West and Central Africa,
So motherfuckers is over there eating and shit.
or something.
Bush
I don't
meat.
know.
What do they call
Maybe.
it? Bush meat.
Yeah, I guess.
And
Could be.
and if you understand the Chinese culture, yo, they eat a lot of bush meat too. So the COVID shit that came from China, you know what I mean? And it's no shade, I don't think it's so racist. I mean, I understand where some ignorant motherfuckers can go with it, but you know, these people, you know, and it's their culture. You know, like in Vietnam, like I got a lot of Vietnamese homies that got here in the late 70s, early 80s, right? And they came in and lived with us in our neighborhood. We were neighbors and shit. Went to school together, and we learned each other's cultures and shit. We learned each other's foods. There's some Vietnamese dishes, dog, that I'll fuck up because of my homies and shit. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we understood that they ate dogs and they ate cats and shit. But you know what? They thought we were weird for eating fucking pigs and cows. You know what I mean? It's just culture. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
perspective,
So
man.
the COVID coming from China is because they got a crazy diet. They got a crazy diet over there. They eat a lot of crazy
So,
shit.
You don't think they were making something on purpose
Yeah,
in
yeah,
a lab?
yeah. But it got loose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it got loose, just like in the movie. It got loose. You know what I mean? And some of these countries ain't it ain't as advanced with how you store your food in your restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just out there. You know, it's right there on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like the fish market in fucking Frisco.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's so unsanitary. You know what I'm saying? And I think the shit just got loose, and here we are today. But yeah, I think the way that you just explained that was probably eating bush meat.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of germs, I was in here for a haircut a few days ago, and when you're getting your haircut, the barbershop is not where you would expect to see a picture of some dude's butthole. But I was in the barber chair, and Jenna's like, "Oh, look at this picture Damon sent me the other day."
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you managed to catch a guy spreading his ass cheeks, like
Yeah, man.
his butthole's like just facing the camera.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I was
yeah.
first. It's a homeless guy,
Well, yeah, of course.
and he's been around. You know what I mean? Over on the next door building over here, and they've tried to help him. He won't take help. You know, they try to everything. This guy won't take the help. You know what I'm saying? So they, it was bad for business. So they, chased him away, but he kept coming back. Like the dude just kept coming back, right? And I hadn't seen him for a while. And I swear one day I saw. Well, let me just tell the story first.
Yeah.
I'm coming out of the driveway, man, and I just got through chopping, and I see him sitting by the tree, and we're like face to face. And he's like got his hands over his face like this. So I'm like, yo, dude's praying or something. You know what I'm saying?
Or something, yeah.
So I pull out of the driveway and I get on the street. I'm about to turn down 9th Street, and I just happen to look back over at homie, and all I seen was nuts.
Yeah, the picture's like just a back door. You can see dick and balls and
All I
butthole.
could see was nuts, dog. And I was
Dude's
like,
like-
wait a minute, what the fuck? What the fuck? He's taking a shit in a fucking bucket under the tree. Broad fucking daylight, dog.
Yeah, it was. The picture looked like it was like noon. Yeah.
Broad, I left that day about 1 o'clock, 1:30, man. I was like, whoa. That shit was heavy right there, man. That shit was really heavy. And it's getting bad over here.
Yeah, it is.
I
I tried to get my wife to text Jenna like, "Oh, hey, Tom said that you had a picture that I should see." I wasn't gonna tell her what it was, and then Jenna just sent her just full on butthole.
Man, full action was just crazy. I was like, what am I looking at? What am I looking at?
Yeah, it's getting bad. It's been bad.
Yeah. Well, I went to go pick up I went to go drop off my car the other day. And there's a bus stop in front of my mechanic's shop, right? And he actually wasn't there, so I was just gonna drop the key in the drop box, which is what I did, right? Well, so I see the homeless guy in the bus stop, liquor store right across the street. So I'm like, oh, he's planted here, you know what I'm saying? So I drop the key off in the fucking lock box, and I go to walk back to the car, and I don't know what I thought it was at first, but I had my kicks on, so I kind of had to dodge it, right? So I turned around, and I'm like, that's fucking shit. That's human fucking shit.
Yeah.
So I look over at the dude sitting in the bus stop thing, and I'm like, man, you over here taking shits, just plopping. I'm like, this shit is getting fucking crazy, man. Now they just shitting on the sidewalk and shit, shitting in front of people's businesses and shit, man. I'm like,
Sometimes
what
I'm
the
kind of
fuck?
jealous of not giving a fuck that much.
You know what?
But then I'm not, because they're probably just not. They're just like not all there, you know.
Which is, I think, is the majority of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because to
something,
be
something about just not giving a fuck that much.
to be homeless, and my whole thing is
so free.
somebody loves you.
Yeah.
Somebody, and I don't believe.
Maybe, I don't know.
I hate. I used to hear guys in prison like, I ain't got nobody. Man, come on, man. You got somebody. Even after all the fucking up you've done, there's somebody, an uncle, a cousin, a sister, your mom. You got somebody, motherfucker. You just don't want to fall in with the rules. You don't want to fall in with life, motherfucker. You don't want to exercise those demons and snap the fuck up out of that shit. I do believe a lot of guys are that. And a lot of it is mental health, and some of it is addiction. You know,
Yeah, that's probably most of it.
here in Lincoln, we just talked about this the other day. We didn't have homeless people in Lincoln. Not that I remember growing up. We had what I would call wanderers, but nobody sleeping in the doorway and shit. Not in Lincoln. But that shit's getting crazy over here, man. It's like a takeover.
Yeah, and they all have like bags of stuff now.
Yeah, well,
they got like they set up. Like I don't work down here anymore.
Yeah,
but I have to come down here every once in a while, and it does seem, even just in the couple months that I haven't been down here,
like there's been that big of a change.
Yeah, like I was working down here a few days ago, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have some Sultan's Kite, and there was like just on O Street, this lady had like she had a good probably like 10 by 10 section of O Street just like blocked off with all of her shit, just like bags of
in front of somebody's business.
Yeah, just like bags of clothes and like whatever. She had like some shit, like it looked like she had like some clothes like drying, hanging on some benches. Like she just like set up and spread out. Which I mean, I get it. You don't have anywhere to go or do that or whatever. But I've never seen that. I've never seen that before.
Somebody loves you down here. You know what I mean?
Like I've seen homeless people, and I've seen
like that.
Yeah, I've seen them have like a bag of like a backpack with them or whatever. But like this lady, it looked like she set up like a bedroom just on the sidewalk. So like to get to Sultan's Kite, you have to like walk through all of her shit.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just.
Well, I told you,
I'm sure it didn't last very long.
Homie,
I'm sure
that
somebody made her move, but
that I caught over here shitting under the tree, he would carry like 10 or 20 bags with him, and this is the way this is where I think his is probably more mental than anything. He would carry all of these bags. He would take like 5, and he would walk a block. He would drop those 5 off. He would come back, grab another 5, drop them off come back and grab the other 5. And that's how he got around town, bro. Whenever you saw him, that's what he was doing. So I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's got to be a mental.
It's got to be.
Mental for sure.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
And then what's even in the bags? Like, shit.
It makes me wonder now.
Yeah. You see him shitting into a bag.
Makes me wonder now.
Yeah,
I'm like
carrying bags all over the place.
He was shitting in that same kind of bag. So I'm like, oh, are you carrying shit around everywhere the fuck you go, motherfucker? What the fuck? Yeah, I was like, man, that shit. That's
something about mental illness and shit.
Oh man.
All the COs that I worked at, like the security job, all the corrections officers, they would all of them would have like a story about somebody smearing shit all over something.
In prison, that is the ultimate weapon.
Yeah.
It is the ultimate weapon. They can take your pencils away. They take your pen.
Can't take my poop.
You won't get a razor. They'll take the shoelaces, like you'll have to wear straps on your boot, nothing where you can inflict harm on yourself. They can take all of that away from you and succeed. But shit,
can't take your poop.
You can't take my shit.
That's true.
You can't take my shit, motherfucker. I've seen it. I've heard it. I've seen COs come and not even last a shift because he didn't took a shit bomb and just quit right there. Just throw all this shit on the floor and he'll fucking walk out and he won't be back tomorrow. He get that shit bomb, man. That's the ultimate weapon in prison. And don't let it like. They got these hot water dispensers in there. I think it's like 190 degrees. Fucking hot water, man.
It's pretty
hot. It'll fucking burn you. And they'll fucking boil that shit. I think what is it, like Scope and some Magic Shave and some other shit, and they'll fucking mix that shit up, bro, and they'll wait for the CO to come and get him with it. And you just be like, oh man, and this motherfucker, like blood curdling screams. You would think the COs, somebody was shanking him out here, but my homie and hit him with the shit. I used to call that dude. I used to call him Straight Jacket. I had two nicknames for that motherfucker. I called him Straight Jacket and Medication. Every time they called medication line in the penitentiary, man, it didn't matter where the fuck this dude was at. He was first in line. He could be way across the yard. 5 o'clock meds. This motherfucker's first in line. So I nicknamed him Medication. I was like, yeah, that's your name from here on out, motherfucker. Medication.
There's a couple of reasons that was a good nickname.
Quite a few. That motherfucker was good for shitting on guards and shit, man. That motherfucker would go shit in his hand, I swear, and just flap and just walk to the hole. giggling and shit. So yeah, man,
It's like worth it.
It's worth it.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, seeing people work. That's like what you. That's what you do for work. It's like, oh yeah, I go to work and I keep other dudes in line, and then sometimes they shit on me,
Yeah,
and sometimes they don't.
and sometimes they don't.
Like I go to work every day, and that's not even a possibility. Like I'm not even worried about it.
Well, me being a barber,
I've never been like, oh, I hope I don't get shit on today.
especially during the summer.
Okay. Yeah, you probably get some crusty into
Man, I just posted something the other day. It was a tattooed dude. He was like, "Please wash your ass before you go sit with your tattoo artist. A clean asshole is good for you and good for me." So I'm like, I feel that shit. Some of these motherfuckers coming in here, man. I'm like, God damn, dog. I know you smell you, but some motherfuckers don't smell them.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just keep my sprays ready. I stay prepared. And we gonna get through the cut, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a stinky dude, that's still not shit.
I don't know. Some of these motherfuckers, man. You be
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
what the fuck you been doing? What, you crawl inside of a bear carcass, motherfucker, and stay the night, motherfucker? What the fuck you been doing, dog?
Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to make, to be a CO, I would have to make an obscene amount of money. I'm talking like $600,000 a year.
I
would
do
it.
At least that. I need a good $500,000 at least. At least. And
These dudes are doing it for $40,000 a year.
fuck all that.
Over here.
And especially when a motherfucker like me, when you come in contact with a motherfucker like me in there, like, you know, I'm sort of a nutcase head doctor. You know what I mean? I'm able to read people. You know, my judge of character from doing time and doing hood shit. You know what I'm saying? So I would be like, why the fuck would you want to work in a place like this? The shit you gotta endure.
Yeah, I feel like most people don't want to, but they have to.
The shit you gotta see. The shit you gotta hear. Like, if something happens in the prison and they lock it down, you're locked down too.
Mm-hmm.
You can't leave. Like, if there's an escape attempt or somebody gets murdered or something, they lock the whole prison down. So if it's 3:00 and 3:30 shift is coming, 3:30 shift got to go back home, and you're gonna stay in this prison through the duration of this lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
So if they decide to strip search you because they suspect you or something, you got to lift your nuts and spread your fucking ass just like I do. And speaking of that, you want to look at my balls and my asshole, bro? I'm about to go in here and sit with my mama and my family. You want to look at my ball? That's not something I would want to do every day. Look at balls and shit.
See it.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I would really fuck with
Well,
these
it's like-
motherfuckers. Like, why would you even want to come in a place like this?
Well, they kind of get trapped because
exactly.
Well, right now they give them like a $20,000 hiring bonus.
Exactly.
And then dudes go, oh shit, that's cool. And then they take the $20,000 and buy a truck or whatever. And then they find out that if they quit, they have to pay it back.
Do that agency
Yeah,
bullshit.
so then they're just stuck.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And one thing, I never ever want to work a job where it dictates my personality, where I gotta come here and you know, cause we puffing up too, you know, especially, I'm swole. Everybody in here swole. You taking your stance. You claiming your space. I mean, the CEOs would only be wrong if they didn't feel the same way about themselves. You know what I mean? So they got to walk through there the same way. And when really you're not that way on the outside, bro. You actually a cool ass dude. You get along with everybody, but you come in here and you got to put a mask on. You know what I mean? And how many people fall into, they take that shit home to their wives and their kids and shit, you know what I mean? Or they bring that shit back into the prison to us because they're having problems with their wife at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, I was like, I could never, why would you ever want to work a job where it dictates your personality day in and day out?
It's just not a good system. The prison system.
It's not.
It's just not that
It's
good.
just not that good. It's just not that good, especially in Nebraska. I think they say it's getting better, but I still think we got one of the worst prison systems in the country right now. The recidivism is just, it's crazy as shit, man. I mean, there's nothing, I think they got GED in prisons. but they got every fucking gadget. You know, they got fucking iPads and email and FaceTime in prison now. You know what I mean? It ain't
Yeah.
scary no more. You know, like when I went in that motherfucker, man, I was scared. I'm going to the big house. Oh fuck. You know what I mean? I was big bad motherfucker out here, you know what I mean? But in there, oh my God. There's killers, real killers in this bitch. So yeah, I used to fuck with them motherfuckers hard in that bitch about that shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Probably even for like 600,000, I would probably.
Nah, because
I would probably be one of the ones that like the first time there was shit all over the walls, I'd be like, you know what, this shit ain't worth it.
I think you'd have to worry about fucking somebody's guts laying around on the goddamn floor before you would have to worry about shit. It's more the violence in there, man, was just and it's perpetuated by the guards.
Yeah, probably.
They actually had their own gang in there. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this, but the guards had their own gang. You know, it was Bloods, Crips, Vice Lords, GDs, so they only felt like they had to fall in, you know, rightfully so. You gotta form your shit too. Yeah, they had their Tecumseh, they had their own, man. It was Tecumseh was that was hard time up there, man. Cause not only did I have to watch, you know, the rivals, you know, the motherfuckers we beefing with, I actually had to watch the guards up there. Like there was no reason for me not to believe that this guard wouldn't shank me in Tecumseh.
Shit. Yeah, that's good. Did you see that? Like, I think it was like Stanford or somebody way back in the day did this experiment where they split these students into two groups and they like pretended to be prisoners and prison guards, but they like actually let them lock each other up and stuff.
I think
But
I've
it
heard
took
of
like
that.
it took like 10 minutes for the prison guard group to be like corrupt and mad with power.
I think I've heard that. I've heard that. I think I've seen that.
Being inhumane and shit. It like happened immediately. Like,
Well, I 90% of the shit that gets in prison is from them.
yeah.
It's from them.
Well, I mean, how else would it be? I mean, you can't leave.
I ain't going nowhere. I ain't been nowhere in 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah, you can't go get some shit.
I actually had, I won't say her name, but I actually had, you know, I buttered her up so well that I actually had her bringing me sacks in, right? And I knew she had been new, but I didn't know quite how new. Like she was too new, but she was down. You know what I'm saying? She bought me a whole bag. She bought me a whole quarter of weed in the penitentiary, but like she didn't break it down or anything. It was like fat buzz. I had a street sack of weed in prison. I had never been so fucking nervous, man. I'm walking around in prison with a street bag full of fucking weed, man. I'm like, yo, you gotta break that shit down. You gotta sift that shit out. You gotta fucking airtight that shit. You know what I'm saying? But after I schooled her on how to do it and what to do, it was every 2 Fridays from her.
Yeah,
so
see, I mean, they're the only ones coming and going.
The only ones coming and going.
Yeah.
That's what I said. If they ever suspect you of anything, dog, the state patrol's gonna come to the yard. They're gonna arrest you because they're gonna. Most of the guards and COs that I saw get arrested on the yard. Like when you see 2 state patrolmen, full fucking. I mean, they come clean, man. Like you've never seen them come like this before. They come with their full fucking shit because it's a state facility, so they gotta come. The Smokey the Bear, I mean, that's what we used to call them, Smokies. So when you see them coming across the yard, you're like, fuck, they ain't coming from me. I'm in here. You know what I mean? So we always would know, oh, they coming to arrest staff. Yeah. I've seen it several times, and usually it's because they suspected you. Yeah,
well, and especially when Damon can pay me more than I make for actually watching Damon.
Well, that's the flip side of that. I was giving her money. I was giving her bread, and it was and she was pregnant at the time, and it was way more than what she was. Way more than what she was making.
When someone in there can be like, "Hey, you want $4,000?"
I've been out for years, but if I can remember the market, top cans of tobacco. Anybody smoke those in the military? The Rollies. Mm-hmm. You get the top can. What was the top can? About what? $8, $11 or something. They would sneak the top can, and there was this tug that would come to and from the penitentiary, from all the warehouses and shit through the penitentiary, and that's where most of the guys would get their shit in on the tug, right? to just hide it and stash it and shit. And some guards would look past the shit because it's his shipment. You know what I'm saying? He sees it, but it's his shipment. So that we get through. So that $8 top can coming from the free side of the gate being $8, and as soon as it passes through turnkey, it automatically probably, and I'm saying the market back then was probably a, without exaggerating, probably 500% markup.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
Some maybe 1,000% markup.
Yeah, that's pretty tempting.
It's come on, you know
somebody.
what I mean? I mean, shit. And then the pouches, the pouches, I think they were 75 cents. I think a pouch, as soon as it came from the free side to in the penitentiary, I think that was like 1,100. And this is a 75 fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get 50 of those in there, I mean, calculator ain't big enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it never stops, man. That's exactly what 90% of the people that are in there for. Like, you get a job at Super Saver and you're selling weed while you're at work.
Hell yeah.
And the COs are selling weed while they're at work.
Believe that.
Yeah.
Believe that. I mean, and they're able to sit
like,
there and watch.
Like at every step, at every single level, somebody is selling drugs to make money. Like, no matter what.
No matter what.
Federal supermax bullshit. Like,
no matter what.
They're doing drugs in there.
There was probably some times when it was like people say, "Oh, it's dry out here." I'm like, "Well, shit, it ain't in here. It's not in here. It must all be in here because it ain't dry in this motherfucker. There's everything: meth, coke, heroin. When Viagra came out, that shit hit the yard, bro. Believe it or not, that shit was on the yard. Motherfuckers was in there walking around with rock hard dicks. Fuck yeah, man. Anything that would alter your fucking state was in there.
And it's especially when you have, like, people are finding out about evidence locker ladies that are corrupt as hell.
Oh, fuck. And see, and that's
yeah, so it can go from a state patrol evidence locker into somebody's cell. That's probably pretty easy.
Oh, easy as fuck. Easy as fuck.
Yeah, it's like
easy as fuck.
Why is anybody surprised? And it's its whole economy, and there's still somebody at the very top, some dude that's already rich getting richer somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, well, speaking of money, I do know dudes. Most of them are lifers, and it's probably on that trust level, but most of them are lifers, and they homie might be big time and on the streets. You know what I mean? And instead of that bank, my homie doing life in the penitentiary is gonna hold my bread for me. Even if he tried, he would never be able to spend my $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. And that's the homie. I've been taking care of him this whole time. Why would he stab me in my back? I know a lot of cats that would launder money through the fucking, or just bank it in prison. Shit, I did for a minute. I can't. And I wouldn't even big
That's
time.
not suspicious, though.
And I'm glad you said that, because they made a rule where a guy couldn't have more than $10,000 on his account in prison.
I mean, if a dude's sitting there with somebody's just loading his books up with $2 million, they're not like.
Actually, I had a celly, the old Italian guy I told you about, where he had to fight. He fought that shit. So the state took 10% of his $1.5 million. He had $1.5 million cash in his fucking trunk on the interstate.
It's fucking crazy.
Dude was getting magazines with islands and shit for sale in it, man. Named Hank. He had that New York. I know he was from Jersey. He was from Hackensack, New Jersey. I was in the cell when all he did was fucking drink coffee and fucking fart all day. But that motherfucker, he was a rich fucking Italian
as hell. When you're rich, that's all you got to do.
I'm like coffee, farts,
drink coffee and fart all day.
I got a lot of knowledge from that old Hank, man. Hank was the shit. He's probably gone now, but Hank was the shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, laundering your money through prison, that just sounds like you're going to get caught doing that.
You're going to get caught, it wasn't, I didn't say it was smart.
That's like laundering your money through the people that you don't want to find out you're laundering money.
Yeah, I didn't say it was smart, but yeah, I knew quite a couple, three for sure that was doing that shit.
So did you watch Orange Is the New Black on Netflix?
No, I never Never watched it.
It's pretty good actually. We like
I
that
actually
show a
was
lot.
watching Wentworth.
Oh, my wife likes that.
I
one.
watched that one.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, that's like
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the
kind
New
of
Black is kind of funny.
Sesame Street-ish. Yeah, yeah.
So it's like a comedy series.
yeah.
But yeah, Wentworth was some real shit.
Wentworth, that's real. Women prisons are violent, bro.
Yeah.
They're just as violent, if not more, than men's prisons.
Yeah.
It goes down.
Yeah. Probably on Wentworth too, but on Orange is the New Black, all the guards are fucked up somehow. Either smuggling something in or sexually harassing somebody or
Yeah. That the sexual harassment probably goes on more in a women's prison
yeah, for sure.
than a man's prison.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen it in the penitentiary. I've seen it. There's shit that goes down. Motherfuckers come in there. Everybody comes in there to take advantage of whatever, it is they're into. Period.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you got to be fucked up to take that kind of job and do that kind of shit and call yourself normal.
Yeah, it didn't sound that fun to me.
It don't.
It's like, hey, go into this building and make these other grown people not do what they're not supposed to do. I don't. Like it sounds. I mean, I guess somebody's got to do it. Cause
I guess so.
I mean, you can't just not have jail. I don't know. At the end of the day, like you can't just let everybody do whatever they want.
There are some countries. There's a lot of countries that don't have jails or prisons.
Well, what do they do with their murderers though?
That's a good fucking question.
Like you can't just like if you see somebody murdering somebody, somebody has to be like, hey, stop that.
Or is the question, what is it they're doing to make people not murder, not want to commit crime, not want to shoot a person?
I think it's just population, man.
Low population or
like low population, low crime.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, just ain't enough people around each other to be mad at a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how much that plays into it.
I mean, you're in Iceland. You ain't.
I mean, you're mad at yourself.
Yeah, there's 200 people in a 100-mile radius.
Yeah, you mad at yourself.
Yeah, people get murdered like once every 100 years, probably.
Oh, that's interesting.
But yeah, like in Chicago, you have people on top of other people. Yeah.
L.A. Same. I mean, not up, but still dense. Yeah.
And then like more population is like more people that want to take advantage of other people.
Sharks.
Like people who take advantage of other people, they need people. So they go to where there's a lot of people. So it's like it just feeds itself.
Or what country is it? I think France maybe, but nah, it ain't France because they're armed.
Yeah.
I know there's some countries where they're even their police don't even carry guns.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, but I don't know. It's like you just gotta take better care of everybody. Like if everyone was rich, then there wouldn't be any crime.
Yeah.
But well, I mean, how can you do that?
How can you do that? Can everybody be happy?
No,
that's not real.
And then there's just stuff that certain people are never going to agree on. Like there's always like what I want to do with my life is always going to be like directly at odds with what somebody else wants. Like it's impossible to not be.
Well, see, and that's where I got a problem. I'm from an era where, how can I say this? I'm from an era where it was dope that you don't do what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's dope that you do what you do. It's dope that I do what I do. Like I actually don't want you to be doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's my thing. Where now we're like, you're not doing what I'm doing, so you whack.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not even you're not doing what I'm doing, so you're whack. It's you're not doing what I'm doing, and I need to try to make a law that you have to do what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where we at with it right now.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. So, like, in other words, if a cat was walking down the block and he had some new Deodoras on, that's his shit. I'm not gonna go run out and get those same pair of Deodoras. Like the other day, we went to Omaha to grab a pizza. There's a spot we go up there, man, and I saw like probably 6 kids, all with the same shit on it. And I'm just like, back in my day, that's just not how things would have been.
Yeah, I mean, that's not even what I mean. It's like, my life being at odds with someone else's life. It's like more serious. It's like serious shit,
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh well, yeah.
Like there are people who wouldn't want me to be able to practice a religion that I wanted to practice.
Okay.
And then when you're in a situation like that, it's like, then it is either me or you, you know, because like, I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing, and you're not gonna stop doing what you're doing.
Well, again, I gotta say, I'm from an era where I didn't exactly know you were Muslim.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily need to know. I didn't necessarily
well,
need you to tell me.
I'm talking.
and I'm not
I'm talking
gonna ask.
extremes. Like most people are like that. Most people don't even care. But
Yeah.
like the extremes on both ends are like, some people don't think there should be any Muslims at all, and some people don't think there should be any Christians at all. And some
Yeah.
people don't think there should be any religion at all, and they'll kill about it. You know,
Yeah.
like
I guess
most people don't want to kill over stuff like that.
Yeah, I never cared about anything that
Yeah,
much.
but
where
there's a percentage of the population where it's like, I don't know, not an option. It's like we can't both exist at the same time.
yeah, and that's
Yeah, it's fucked up.
that's where that's just something I don't have to wrap my mind around.
Yeah, and most people don't, and it's probably good that you can't.
Yeah, I don't have to wrap my mind around that. That's just something we can do without.
Yeah, that's like
altogether.
Yeah, I guess the like overarching point I'm getting at is like I don't think that ever goes away. Like I don't think you can get rid of it completely.
It's always going to be 60-40, 70-30,
Oh yeah, like the second
80-20.
Like if there was everybody was monkeys, and then all of a sudden there was two people on the planet at the same time. Like the first time there was two people, they probably hated each other. Like the first thing people probably said to each other was probably "fuck you." Yeah. Like,
what they say.
The first time two people saw each other, it was "hey, fuck you."
Fuck you. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck you.
Funny looking motherfucker.
Yeah, your feet are hairier than mine, you fucking weirdo.
Why you got 1 foot?
And then they probably killed each other and they both died. Yeah, like I just don't think you can get rid of it completely.
Nah.
Like no matter how well you take care of everybody,
not everybody's.
You can get rid of a lot of it, but
it's just not realistic. It's never been realistic to me.
Like even we were watching this documentary, and even like chimpanzees go to war.
Oh yeah,
with each other over shit.
Yeah, there was a lot of. I think they could have did better in the movie Planet of the Apes, but there was some deep meaning to it. There was some meaning to it, you know.
I think apes would fuck us up real bad.
Oh, man, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
it's a wrap.
Gorillas are scary.
It's a wrap. For fucking gorilla, especially.
Yeah.
He breaking everybody's body. Mm-hmm. That's a one-hitter quitter for real.
Well, yeah, if they got as smart as us, then what are we better at? Nothing.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really.
Damn, apes would fuck us up bad.
Oh, that'd be a fight.
James Franco can't help you with that. I don't even know who's in the original one. There's the James Franco one, and then before that there was like Mark Wahlberg was in like the remake.
That's right. That's right.
But I don't think I've seen the original one. Like the Mark Wahlberg one is like the old one.
The original. Who was in the James Franco was in the original?
No. James Franco was.
Oh,
in
he
like
did the one.
He was in like the newest one
where he took him home. Okay.
Yeah.
Who
with
was
Caesar?
in the
Where he
original?
was like
Fuck.
no. Yeah.
Who was the?
Yeah, I don't know. Patrick Swayze, and probably not.
Fuck.
I guess I'll look it up.
Yeah, look that up. Who was in the original? The first one. Because I remember the one back in the
Clint Eastwood. No, Charlton Heston.
Who was that back in the 60s and the 70s? Was that the original shit?
Let's see.
The original Planet of the Apes scared the shit out of me. That shit scared the shit out of me.
1968.
68. Who's it? Charlton Heston?
Yeah, Charlton Heston.
Yeah. And was Raquel?
Charlton Heston, George Taylor.
George Taylor. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, but I saw the Mark Wahlberg one. And then the James
that was
Franco
the
one.
first remake. That was the
Mark
remake
Wahlberg
after
one.
the 68. Yeah. Okay, so that was technically part 1 for the new generation. And that one was whack. That was super whack.
The Mark Wahlberg one?
Yeah, that one was whack.
Yeah, probably.
It was super whack. They tried to make it like religious with the symbolism and all that shit. And they took that completely out of How many are there? 2 or 3?
Well, there's the original one, then there's the Mark Wahlberg one, and then they made the new ones, and those are like a trilogy.
Okay, that's
So
what it
those
was. Okay,
those are 3 of their. I haven't even seen the second 2 of those.
Because there's one in there hiding.
I saw the first one, but I don't even think James Franco's in the other 2.
No, I don't think he is. When
Yeah.
they go to war.
Yeah, when they
that
actually
shit
go to
that shit
war,
was dope.
and they're like in helicopters and shooting
That shit was dope.
AKs and shit. Yeah, that's scary, man.
Hey man.
Yeah, we'd get fucked up bad.
No, did you see Should be fucking scared of elephants, homie. Did you see where the fuck? Did you see that shit where the elephant fucking stomped that fucking lady out?
Yeah, and then went back
And
to her
then went to
funeral
her fucking funeral and
stomp her
fucking
out
stomped her
again.
out again.
He said,
We need to be worried about
elephant
elephants.
never forgets, dude.
They're what, the
must be true.
third or fourth smartest animal on Earth. You can teach an elephant fucking math, man. It's been done. You can teach them art and shit, man. And they would never be able to fire a weapon, but if they were able to gather like that,
Well, see, maybe we should stop trying to, like, why are we helping them? You know, why are we helping them get smarter?
and see, that's what the fuck you watched, what's his name? Weird ass dude on Saturday mornings where he goes fucking in the jungles and shit and fucking with the animals and they fucking help the animals and
Steve
shit.
Irwin?
No, not Steve Irwin. Jeff Corwin, I think it's fucking
Oh,
name.
Jeff Corwin.
Talks to everybody like they're fifth graders.
Well, I think that is a kid's show.
It might be, but he comes on every Saturday, and I'm like,
Saturday morning
yeah,
for kids, yeah.
yeah. I'm like, okay, the bird is sick,
The bird.
the lion is sick, okay, the monkey is sick, but who the fuck are you as a human to come in the fucking jungle and like, ain't you supposed to let nature take its course? And what if that monkey fucks you up when he wakes up?
That's a risk he takes.
That's
man.
a risk he takes, I guess. Yeah, I ain't doing.
Yeah,
all
not
that,
me. I mean, when a gorilla charges you, you're supposed to just like
Nah, man.
you're supposed to just like bow up and
Nah, man.
well,
fuck
I guess
that.
I
Well,
guess
first,
I guess if you don't move, then they just run up to you and stop, and then they just turn around and go.
first we ain't going. We ain't
well,
gonna
yeah,
be there.
yeah, I'm not gonna be there.
First, we ain't gonna be there.
Yeah, hey, you want to go into the jungle? No.
Nah, B, I'm good. I'm
You want to
straight.
see gorillas in the mist? No.
I'm good.
The silverback?
Nope.
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 It would be cool though.
Or the video on YouTube where I think they're somewhere in Africa, and they're all planted in the bush there, and the gorilla comes by and grabs the dude by the
Oh,
leg.
he just, like,
Oh
he's dragging-
shit, man!
Yeah.
I would have just died right there. I'm like, I'm dead, y'all. I'm dead. Nah, I'm not going.
Yeah, I don't know. It's scary. Nature's scary, man.
Yeah, hey man.
Yeah, and there's like nowhere you can go. You go hiking, you get followed by a bear.
Okay, let's talk about bears.
Yeah, bears are scary.
He's swimming.
Uh-huh.
He's coming in the water to get you.
Yeah.
He's coming up that tree to get you.
Yeah.
He runs about what, 30, 40 mile an hour?
Faster than me.
It's
I'll
a wrap.
tell you that.
It's a wrap. And he's going for the biggest piece of meat on your body, which is I think your thighs. That's the first place they go.
Well, most animals will start at your butthole.
Ooh, it's a wrap.
It's the warmest spot.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
wrap.
so
dog.
like you watch nature documentaries, they go butt first. Like and usually the thing.
yeah, you're right, huh? They get
Yeah.
that ass first.
Yeah,
don't
usually
they?
the
You
thing
right.
is still alive too. So like,
Damn, they on that ass.
yeah, you get caught by something. While you're still alive, it's probably gonna start eating your butthole.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's hard right
and
there.
it's like the easiest spot to like get into.
That soft meat, that booty
yeah,
meat.
like there's no bones, and they can just get up in there and then
Mm.
just eat you from the inside out, basically.
Yeah, we ain't going. We ain't gonna be there.
Yeah, we're not yeah. So you got bears, the ocean, obviously. You got all kinds of
Oh,
shit in there that can
man.
eat you.
The littlest fucking shit in the ocean.
You got to worry about mountain lions.
He's stalking you.
Yeah,
It's a wrap.
alligators. Those are out there.
Alligator, what? That motherfucker got about a 340.
Mhm.
You ain't getting away from him, man. He probably got the fastest 40 time in the world. Let an alligator run a 40. You ain't getting away from that. Yeah, we
probably
just ain't gonna be there, man. We ain't going.
Probably not. Yeah, you go to another country, you got like tigers and lions and
Running through the town and shit. Nah, I'm cool,
yeah,
man.
snow leopards,
I'm good with that.
shit, cobras. Yeah,
Nah, we ain't going, man.
Like, there's poisonous snakes everywhere. You definitely can't go to Australia.
Oh,
Poisonous
you
shit
dead as soon as you
all
get
over
out
the
the plane
place.
in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Any country you got to take shots and shit to go into,
Which is every country right
which
now.
is every country pretty much. But Australia, I think you gotta get the whole gamut to go to fucking Australia, don't
yeah,
you?
Probably. I don't know.
Fuck, they gotta fill you up with all kinds of shit to land in Australia.
yeah.
Fuck that fucking
Yeah,
prison
sir.
island, a fucking prison island, man. Fucking Australia.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, guys, that's all the time we got. It's good to be back. A 2-week break is nice, but it's nice to come back too. It feels like it's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. So thanks for listening to the episode. If you got this far, check us out on all our social media: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I'll try to be better about posting on TikTok. I've just been
kinda-
busy as fuck at work, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand TikTok.
Yeah, I'm just busy as fuck. So sometimes I post shit, sometimes I don't. It
Really
is what
busy.
it is, man. But thanks for listening to episode 50, and you guys have a good week.
Holla.